everybody! Welcome to Reading Time with Avina. Do you learn new words when you read? I do. Comment if you learn new words or not. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys really enjoyed this book. Hello everybody! Welcome to Reading Time with Avina. And today we're going to be reading the last chapter of Junie Jones and the Yucky, Blucky Fruitcake, Chapter 8. Chapter 8, the most usefulless cake I love. I dragged my fruitcake down the hall. Mother was walking behind me. Her cheeks were very sucked into her head. Want to drag it? Want to drag my fruitcake? I asked her. Mother said the word, I'll pass. That's how come I dragged my fruitcake to the moonwalk tent, all by myself. And guess what? Dad was waiting with my other shoe. I had gotten stuck under that big tent, and we didn't even see it there. I put one on my foot. Hooray! I said. Now everything is happily ever after, 'cause I have my shoes named Pat and Leather. And also I have a delicious cake of fruitcake. See it, Dad? See the cake I've won? Dad looked at my cake in a shiny alfoil. Then he looked at Mother. She shook her head very slowly. No, he said, don't tell me. Mother rocked back and forth, her feet. Yepper, she said. Dad closed his eyes. You mean she picked a fruitcake? Said Mother. I jumped way high in the air. Yeah, a fruitcake. I picked a fruitcake. And now I would like to see what it looks like. Only I can't even lift this big guy off the ground. Dad picked it up and sat it on the table. I pulled out the aluminum foil. Then I just stared and stared at that thing. It was brownish and licorice, and there was a slippery shine on the top. I got rotted. I was very quiet. Mother smiled a bit. It's not rotten, Junie B, she said. That's why the way fruitcakes look. I looked closer at it. Yeah, only I don't even see any fruits on this gunky thing. Dad pinched off a little piece to me to look at. She showed me some hard green things, and some yellow things, and some hard red things. He said, those are fruits. I put on my tongue. One green one. Yuck, I said. Bluck. Just then I heard a voice. Junie B, look what I want at the fruitcake wall. I turned around. It was my bestest friend, Lucy. She was running at me with a box of fluffy white cupcakes. Then had a beautiful rainbow sparkles on them. See how delicious they look, said Lucy. Yeah, so, I said. Lucy looked at the table where my cake was. What's that? She asked. Did you win a cake too? Can I see it, please? I jumped right in front of it. No, you cannot, I said. Only Lucy stood right on her tippy toes, and she peeked right around my shoulder. She made a sick face. Ick, she said. What happened to it? Nothing happened to it. That's what I said back. I quickly put the aluminum foil on it again. Then I climbed up on the table bench. I bumped my muscles, and I lifted my fruitcake way high in the air. This could kill you if I dropped it on you. Your head, Lucy, I said, very stringing. Lucy ran to her Nana, speedily quick after that. I got down of the bench. I dragged my cake all the way to my car. Dad unlocked the door for me. Get in, and I'll set your fruitcake on your lap. He told me, yeah, only that thing will squish my legs into flatties, I said. And Dad put my fruitcake on my seat behind me. I climbed on top of the bucket to my seatbelt. Then I can see out the window. When I sat on this thing, then it doesn't even mush down, I said. Dad made a rhyme. Fruitcake is the seat you can eat, he said. Yeah, only I'd never want to taste this yucky, blucky thing again, I told him. Mother smiled. But that's a great thing about fruitcake, Junie B, she said. You'll never actually have to eat it because it never goes bad. Fruitcake has been known for the last years, said Dad. And if you ever get tired of it, you just put a bow on it and you give it someone you hate for Christmas. Then he and Mother laughed and laughed. Only I didn't even get that joke. I've already soon. Dad drove the car into our driveway. I carried my fruitcake into the house, except for just then I started to slip out of my arms. And so I quickly plopped it into my kitchen chair. I climbed on the top of it again. Hey look, how big I am. I raised my hands high on the table, and this fruitcake doesn't even hurt my behind. This is the most usefullest cake I've ever heard of, I said. After that, Dad carried my fruitcake into my room. He put it on my shelf. Then him and Mother tucked me into bed. I waited for their feet to walk away. Then I took my flashlight from underneath my pillow and I shined it on my fruitcake. The aluminum foil sparkled in the dark. It was the most beautiful sight I've ever saw. I smiled some more, 'cause I'm the lucky duck to win that special thing. And also, I appreciate my comb. The end. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys really enjoyed this book.